we're sure gonna have some fun.
Today, we're out here in beautiful Bourbon County, and I'm with Arthur Hancock at Stone Farm.
Yes, sir.
We're going to do a little fishing today, aren't we?
We are going to do some fishing. It's great to have you all here today. This is a thoroughbred nursery here in Bourbon County that my family has, and we've been blessed with a lot of good fish and good horses. And this is the foaling barn here, so we'll take a stroll through and I'll show you some of the stalls where some of our great horses have been born.
And what perfect time. I mean, we're right here, beginning of May. A lot of people are thinking about horse racing right now.
Yep.
And you guys, really, your family is all Kentucky. I mean, into bluegrass music, love the outdoors, horse racing. And your dad is actually a bluegrass musician as well, right?
That's where I got it, was from him, and he's written a lot of great songs, and you know, he toyed with music or horses his whole life, and he committed to horses.
I swear I'll rest my weary tongue.
I've chosen more music, but it's still in my blood to be out here on the farm, so.
Because you got a band and you still play music.
I do it all the
quite
time.
a bit, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, this is a beautiful piece of property. I can't wait to try to catch a couple fish, but you're going to walk us through the barn
let's
here,
take a stroll.
All right.
It's cool. You walk through, and first stall you come to, Derby winner, Fusaichi Pegasus was born right here. Won the Derby in 2000.
That's a name that if you're into horse racing, you're going to recognize.
You're
that
going to
one right off the
recognize
bat,
that
yeah.
one.
Here's the finish. Fusaichi Pegasus wins it by a length and a half.
And right here, Sunday Silence was born in that stall, which is just to me such a special thing. He was Horse of the Year, champion 3-year-old, won the Derby, the Preakness, second to Easy Goer in the Belmont, and then avenged that in the Breeders' Cup Classic.
And Sunday Silence holds on, and he wins by a desperate neck.
Your dad said that's his favorite horse that's ever been on the farm.
It saved the farm.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Because the 80s were hard on the horse business.
Yeah, oh yeah.
In a racing epic.
Strode's Creek, which is the creek that we actually could fish if we had time. It runs through the farm. He was second in Derby, was a great racehorse. And that's probably the horse that was born there. Bricks and Mortar would be my claim to fame as a horseman. I helped raise, foal, and sell that horse. And he was champion Horse of the Year in North America. And then we go not too far, and Gato del Sol, born right here, won the 1982 Kentucky Derby.
Here you are, it's Gato del Sol with the lead. Underwood, Gato del Sol wins it by...
Kings and queens and princes all over the world that have been trying to win.
They can't do it.
And they can't do it. And you guys right here on Stone Farm have got 3 Derby winners.
As you look around here, my dad is a farmer, and he farms horses, and he believes in big fields, good ground, taking care of the ground, and good water. Everything that we give the horses is spring or well water from off the farm, and that's get those big bones, big strong joints, big muscles, and that's what makes a horse run fast. Just like burley tobacco, it's all the same. And I remember the next one, Menifee, very well. He was second in the Derby in '99.
Now, was that horse named after the county, Menifee?
Menifee County, and so the stallion of that horse, Harlan, all of his babies that we kept, we named after Kentucky counties. We had Whitley's over in the paddock, retired. Menifee, Owsley was a great race mare. Leslie was a great race mare we had, and he did really well for the farm. And a lot of the counties where we named these horses, the schools would send us letters. And
Oh, that's cool.
It was cool,
yeah.
man.
Oh, yeah.
Next one, Rainbow View. She was European champion filly. She whooped my butt one day right here at this back gate in the mud. She didn't want to come in, and you know, you got to get them in.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
But she was a really great mare. But here, we'll take a look out back and see where we're headed to catch a couple bass.
All right, hey, that sounds good. You got them named too?
No, I don't name them. I usually try and let them go.
That's it right there, huh?
Yeah.
That's a beautiful lake.
These 2 corners have some spring-fed action, and then that dam is real deep. So
Okay. Well, I'm super excited.
If the boss man calls and asks you, dear, why ain't it working? Don't you give him no excuse about how my back hurts. Just tell him that my riding reel's getting kinda dusty. Tell him that my casting arm was getting kinda rusty. Tell him I've gone fishing down by the old stream.
There we go.
let's get a double.
I tell you what, there's so many great places to fish in the state of Kentucky, but nothing beats a good farm pond. You got
I
him?
think I got a bluegill.
Had a big old brim out horse.
Man, you do have a good size bluegill. Well, we
That's
doubled.
little.
Different species, but we doubled. Right there, little quick release action.
Nice little fish. That was a nicer fish right there.
I hook one about 4 and 5 pounds. I'll go in if I have to make sure we get him in. Yeah, I won't mind getting the feet wet for a 4 or 5 pounder.
Might need to adjust my drag. I think I got a decent fish.
The old map spinner, man, they like that thing, don't they? That's a good one. Look at there, that's a good one. That's a 3 pounder, it looks like.
It's a nicer fish.
Farm pond magic right
the old
here.
maps. Luna likes to chase them.
What kind of dog is she?
Golden Pyrenees.
Okay.
When I'm farm pond fishing, I stay pretty mobile, so
Oh, I'm with you.
if you want to hit, let's go hit this structure in the corner.
Yeah. I like your approach on being on the go. Look at this old tree that's fallen in right here, and it's shallow. This is the time of year that I think it's a good chance a big fish might be laying up under it. I don't know about big, but there's one right there. Oh, come off right there. You got it.
Might need to adjust my drag. Uh-oh.
Got a good one?
Stay at that tree. What's happening over here?
Well, we got something going on.
I got a good one. He ate it too.
They like that old map spinner. What you got over there?
Look at that.
Oh man, you do have a good one.
It catches fish.
Look at this beautiful bass.
Golly.
Right there in that tree, right. You said you thought they might be in there. Now we got a 3.5, 4 pounder. I will tell you one thing.
They're healthy.
They are healthy. What a nice bass. There you go. You know, that's a solid 3.5 to 4 pound fish. That's a good fish right
Nice
there.
fish.
Beautiful fish.
He was 4. In the middle of this corner, there is a tree about a foot below the water.
Okay.
So just be careful.
Well, the sun rose up bright and clear, headed for the fishing hole. Just in case the fish don't bite, I brought along a banjo.
Fish hit it as soon as it hit the water. You see that? Like straight up. As soon as it hit the water, drilled it.
Look at those bluegill. Keeping some of those, once they get that size, I don't believe your bass are gonna eat those. Those are, they may eat your bass.
That's a nice one.
Oh my gosh.
What you got?
Did you see him hit it right there right at the bank? That was crazy. Literally right off of those rocks, right at the bank. I just watched him swallow it. That's 4.5 pound fish right there. Literally, I was watching my bait and I just had this feeling that I was gonna see one just inhale it, but I keep thinking it's gonna be a giant.
Nice.
Go back and do your spawn.
That's a bass.
Got him? Yes, that's a good bass. You got yourself another 4 or 5 pounder.
The old Meps.
Old Meps.
Strikes again.
Inline spinner. Doesn't get any better than that.
Come up here, old dad. He's a 3, right?
Let me see. Scared to take my eyes off. Yeah, that's probably about a 3.
Beautiful fish, though.
He looked long in the water. He just.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's always, it's fishing, right? It's not catching. But I'm gonna double with you right here. Is that a nice fish?
It's not like a giant, but
No.
I mean, I mean, look at this. I'm going, well, yeah, check out this 4 pounder. It's not a giant, but you know, it's just another fish. Look at that. What a beautiful, beautiful fish. What do you think, Luna? You got him.
Stay there, buddy.
What do you think about that?
It's a good time.
Get in there, big girl. Go make more.
You lead the way, because you're in the big fish lure. I'm in the catch-all.
They're just setting up here into this moss. When they come out, it's not like, hey, I wanted to see what that is. They come out and just
Drill it. You get him?
Yep.
That's where that big one was the other day.
Oh! That was a good one. I was horsing it a bit too much right there.
Pulled it right out of his mouth.
Yep, the one that got away. You said your dad played music. That was your inspiration for music, huh?
He taught me guitar when I was a boy, and then I got into playing the banjo in high school.
And you actually do some charity work too. Some of it includes music. I mean,
Music
you
and
actually,
fishing.
Music and fishing is kind of your passions, and you raise money for some different charities to help underprivileged kids to get a chance to learn music.
Yeah.
And also you generate some revenue off on the fishing side by bringing people out here that win opportunities to fish here.
Yeah.
That provides opportunities for fishing and music, and you do some cleanup. You do a little bit of all of it.
We do a lot of it. The organization I got their hat on today, Cand-Aid, they're out of Colorado, and I met them in 2017 and have just loved working with them. They've donated over 3,700 instruments to schools.
Okay.
And cleaned up over 2 million pounds of trash.
And you guys have days where you just come in
Just
and
get volunteers. They give us a bunch of gloves and grabbers and trash bags, and we'll just load up tires and have a ball.
Yeah.
Get dirty and then catch a fish, maybe.
You know,
What you got there?
I was hung on a stick or something there. Oh, that was not a stick.
That's a fish.
That was a bass.
It's a good bass.
Look at this.
I'm seeing a big mouth.
He's wanting to jump. I'm trying to keep him down.
That's
Well,
the fish of the
We
day.
might have my best fish of the day.
That's the
so
fish of the
far.
day, boys.
That one there, it's not a 6-pounder, but it's definitely over 5.
Look at that.
Look at that fish. What a beautiful, beautiful largemouth bass. You know, you come out here in a pond. In the spring, you want to catch a big trophy fish?
Farm ponds.
Come to a farm pond. Look at that. What a pretty bass. Healthy fish, big fish, eating well, fighting hard. They get any better than that. You guys are, you know,
Was there another
there was
fish?
a bass right here. I dropped it on a bass. Did you see that?
I saw it.
Well, mine took off and then the other one came out right behind it.
You need a frog on this moss. I like this bank right here, how it slopes out. You can actually fish kind of out towards the middle a little bit. There he is.
Yeah, you caught that one out off the bank. I love how you know this pond. You was raised on this pond. You're like, hey, cast out a little deeper.
You hooked up?
I'm hooked up. I don't know how big it is, but it's a pretty good one. Oh my, oh my.
Get him on the bank! Get him on the bank! All right, we got a double now.
You called it. Look at that.
That's beautiful.
That is a beautiful deal right there.
How
And
big's that? Look at the eyeballs on him.
that's a beautiful fish.
You want to sniff it, Luna? You want to sniff it?
Great fish.
This is taking us to the home stretch.
Okay.
We ought to name it like a racetrack.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll let it sink sometimes, and then I'll pop it and get it spinning, and then I'll hook the fish.
Glad you could show us how. Oh!
Let's go!
That's a giant. That's a giant.
It's a 4-pounder.
Oh, that's a bigger than 4-pounder. It's got a big old belly on it. Look at that thing. Let me make one cast.
Did you
We'll
see
pick-
my little
we're gonna-
pop that I put on it?
Yes, you did. You go, here's what I like to do. Right
like
before
to-
I hook a 5-pounder, I like to put a little pop on there. You know, tease them a little bit.
Well, I sat there at the table, and I acted real naive. But I knew this topless lady had something up her sleeve. Well, she danced around the bar room, and she did the hoochie coo. And she sang a song all night long, telling me what to do. Blow up your TV, throw away your paper, go to the country, build you a home, plant a little garden, eat a lot of peaches, try and find Jesus on your own.
I can't thank you enough. I never thought that I was going to come right here to Central Kentucky and have one of the most incredible bass fishing experiences I've ever had in my entire life. And to boot, I got to come here and tour. What a beautiful piece of property. I share a lot of your same passions, and your passions are straight Kentucky.
Look at
And
that fish.
there's nothing better than farm pond bass fishing here in Kentucky.
We got the bass thumb, so mine's maybe a little more fragile. Musician hands.
Hey,
Thank
it's
y'all
a
for coming.
beautiful week in the state of Kentucky. 1st of May, fish are pre-spawn. What a great day. It's been a blast.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for all you do.